G'day guys, Greg here. Now I have recently moved house. I've moved from the Gold Coast up to Brisbane and we've got this really nice garden here at the place that we're living in. It's got an established garden, hanging pots and a section down the side of the house. And well, down the end of the house is an old hose, and trying to pull it up to the front of the house to water is a real pain. It's constantly kinking and you've got to drag it across everything and have to manually wind it up at the end of each watering session. So I thought I'd invest in a retractable hose. There are some that are like $200, $300. So I decided to order one that was $89 plus $10 delivery. So I'm going to see what it's like and see how good it works. Let's take a look at it. So this one's called a Hercules. Well, I'd never seen this one before. It's not a sponsored video or anything. There was a few that were about the same price, but a lot of the colours I didn't actually like. But I thought that this sort of bluey green colour might be good, so let's take a look. Now you can attach it to the wall, but one of the things that I liked about it when I was reading the reviews is one of the ladies said that she just keeps hers on the ground, which is good because I sort of want to move it around. So it's got an attachment for your wall here, so you can put it on the wall. And here it is. Oh, I got the 30-meter hose. I probably needed about 15, but it only came in 10 or 30 meters. But by the looks of this here, it's actually a pretty good looking and fairly sturdy looking unit. Another thing I liked about this one is when I looked at it, it actually had a handle on the top, and because I intend on moving it around, I thought that would be really handy. Now, oh cool, it also comes with another hose. Now this feels really cheap and quite plasticky, but we'll give it a go and we'll see how well this works. So here it is here. Here's the bit that pulls out. Well, so far so good. It seems to be coming out and retracting fairly easily. And another thing I liked about this one was this bit here is quite long, because where I'm going to put it, well, the dog runs over this section and it's next to the house, and well, let me show you. Now it's attached to the house here, but down there is where the dog runs through. So there's not really enough space here to keep it. Well, there sort of is, but I don't want to. I'd rather keep it here in this corner. The other hose has been here for a while, but the dog runs through here and then down here out to the front of the house. So I just really want to make it as easy as possible to water the garden. Anyway, let's set this up. Alright, well, let's get rid of this hose for starters, thank goodness. Just getting quite annoyed at having to keep moving this hose around. And so this has got a fair length here. That must be nearly 1.8 meters or 2 meters long. So that can, well, what sort of attachment is that? Alright, well, it seems to be a normal attachment, but it comes with a bit that can screw onto your hose, so that's good. And if you don't have that, it's got another attachment here just to click on your established hose. Awesome. Otherwise, if this bit wasn't here, which it is, it has a bit that can screw on, so that's good. Actually, I might try this one because the other one's got a bit of a leak. Alright, now this here can sit in the corner there, and the dog will be able to run over that without tripping over, so that's good. Alright, let's see how well this goes on. Alright, well, feels like a fairly decent connection there. Now this here is where the wall mount attaches, so it goes through that, and it's got a 180-degree swivel, it says. So that's good if you've got it attached to the side of your house. But let's do a pull and retraction test on this. Whoa! It's 30 meters of hose. It can get quite heavy. It has pulled it forward too, which I was sort of expecting it might. Probably have to stick it behind the tree or something, or actually mount it on the wall. Unfortunately, this isn't a really good place to mount it. And like I said, I did want to manually move the hose around as well, so I want it to be nice and practical to use. It should be okay though. Anyway, let's try the retraction on this. So a small tug and release. Oh, and it seems to be winding it on with a stop at the end. So far so good. Now this place does have a water tank. It works pretty well, so let's turn the tank water pump on and check the pressure. Alright, well, there's still a bit of a leak, but that's not the tap's fault. That's this here's fault. I need to get a bit more plumbing tape to stick around there. That's the water pump you can hear, but let's see what it's like out of the hose. Oh, there was a bit of air there, but that seems to be going all right there, and it's got several adjustments there. Oh, that one's pretty good. That one's going about 6 or 7 meters. Oh, the nice gentle flow, which would be nice for those hanging baskets. A nice spray. This set one here, I never know what that one's for. I think that one's just for wetting your shoes. And that one's a fine mist. Oh, I like that. That'd be great for ferns. And that's a big jet, that one. Alright, we're back to the start. Yeah, that seems to be working pretty well. Okay. Well, I won't be using this one very often, but the one I will be using is this soft one for watering some of these hanging baskets. They'll love that one. And some of these ones here. I'll probably use this one a lot. I won't be using the foot wetter. I doubt I'll be using the spray, but this one's pretty good. I've got a hanging basket with fern right up there, and I've got some orchids that I've tied to the tree there, so that'll be good. But yeah, no, it seems to be working all right. But there is just one other thing that I really wanted to try. I actually have another extender here which I use for those hanging baskets because it's easier to reach. So I just want to try that. Now I'll kink the hose. Now, let's see. It says no more kinks. The hose seems to be okay. But I'll kink that. I'll take this one off. Put this one on. Release. And that seems to be hanging in there alright. And this is the one I like to use to water the plants up there. So that seems to be working pretty well. I've got a feeling I'm really going to be enjoying this new retractable hose. So let's give it one more retract and see how well it works. So a slight pull. Whoa! And it doesn't seem to have gone right back to the end, but it is lying down. And there it goes. Oh, this is going to be great. The dog can get through. The plants can get watered. And it's going to save me a lot of time and a lot of effort. One day I might even mount it to the wall. But where? So the Hercules retractable hose seems to be doing the job it was designed to. So far. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.